Konnichiwa, mina, this is D Sakura, and you're watching Watai Files. Got another great comic review from Image Comics. Personally, one of my favorites when it comes to art. Killing Girl, Issue 1. The thing that's very unique is that not only is the cover just absolutely fantastic art, but every inch of this comic is the exact same art. I mean, they did not hold any expenses on this particular comic at all. I mean, just the art alone is why this is personally one of my top 5 comics from Image, is because, writing a great story is, definitely one of the top things we look for in our comics because of how important it is. Character development is also an extremely important one as well. But one thing that they did in here which made it nice is, if we're just making a 5-part series, why not do something that a lot of artists don't do, which is, let's do an artistical piece with, fantastic art that if you did not know this was a comic book, you could actually post this, blow up it, put it up on the wall, frame it, and people would be like, who is the artist on that? And that's what makes this one a fantastic piece as a collection piece. Not only does it have a good story, it has a good character development, it has a fantastic art that I really haven't seen in a lot of the other comics. And that's what makes this one so unique. And, well, now I've talked to a little bit about this art. What is the story about? Because I said the story was good too. Well, this story, I'll try and not give too much away about it, because this is one of those that you just have to read, because there's so much in this type of story that they're trying to tell that they really bring out and make you fall in love with not only the art but the characters in it, the story that's in it, everything about it. The story is about the Viper, who happens to be this girl right here on the front cover. And she's a troubleshooter for the Mafia. She goes out, makes sure she takes care of problems, and does it in her own fashion. And the whole point of this particular one, is that she's out there doing her job, taking out the hits that she's supposed to be doing, and then her past starts coming after her. Does she remember who she is? Does she remember what she was? Does she remember how she became who she is? Well, yeah, she remembers a lot, but piece by piece, they're showing little bits of her past, showing you how she became the Viper, why she is the Viper. And they're trying to show you throughout here is, what is she going to do? And how is she going to be able to overcome this? Will she decide to walk into the past or close that door and walk into the future? And that is one way how they actually end this comic, is that they leave that door open for us to think about, well, which way is she going to go? Will she walk through the door, or is she going to close it and walk the other way? And that's what just really brings it out and makes it a great story that you normally wouldn't. I mean, you probably have seen it before in comics, but that's what makes this one good, is that the art also brings it to life. I mean, even in the violent scenes where you see somebody, getting shot or stabbed or cut, the art alone is just, I mean, you know when the person's dead, because as you see in this picture, they're covered in red. They really went out of their way to make sure that the art tells a story with the dialogue, and that is something that's very important that they were able to put together in a great mixture within this comic. And they don't always use red to signify who's dead and who's not, but that you feel the passion, and that's one thing that they did nicely, is that you don't always have to read every line to understand what's going on here. It's definitely, just to be honest, it's not one of those that's for all the readers. It definitely has, some strong language, and it's had the gore in there. So this is one of those comics that is for us older readers, but for any comic book reader out there that's looking for a fantastic one, it's one of those that it's worth picking up, because just when you read this, you will understand what I'm saying about. It's a very unique title, and especially how it can express itself in multiple different ways in just a regular comic book, where you have good art showing what's going on in a comic, with the dialogue really telling the story. And I feel like in this comic, the art tells more of the story. The dialogue is only a secondary portion of it, to say, hey, here's what they're saying, but the art alone tells more. And that's why this is definitely one of those comics to pick up and start reading for us older readers, because that's exactly what it does. And for any of you out there who enjoy good art, pick this one up as well, and give it a try, because it's just absolutely fantastic. And I did notice one thing on the cover right now, which now makes me very interested. I have to go on Comic Vine to see if they're, they actually have each of the covers. This is only cover A of what they've made, so now it makes me even wonder, what else that they've done. So that is a quick little thing on, Killing Girl issue 1. And that's really all I can really explain about it, because this is one of those I can't give the story away too much. I can at least give you the plot of how it's going to go. And definitely look into this one. This is a good buy. I was able to get the entire set for about, I think, $3 in all. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, it would be great to have the trade, especially collectors, but I'm happy to have it this way. And I was happy to be able to read it and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful way of telling a story. So this has been T. Sakura, giving a review on Killing Girl issue 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. Ciao, inside.